Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show. And today we're going to talk about one stock to rule them all, and we'll cover a couple of other uh, plays as well. But before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people. And if you can flood the comment section before the spam bots, I do appreciate all of those of you who drop in and say hello. Oh, and let me know if you made some money on the Nokia play that I gave. I'd love to hear some feedback on that. And of course, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification, and you'll get the daily updates there. Well, we're going to jump straight over to Nvidia. That is the stock. I'm not going to hold you in suspense. They have announced partnership with the US Department of Energy, 7 new supercomputers for the US government, 1 billion investment into Nokia. I wonder who could have told you about the Nokia play 2 weeks ago here on the YouTube channel. It was the Lazarus style resurrection video. You can go back and watch that. And then, of course, partnerships with Samsung, Hyundai, and I believe there's a partnership there also with Palantir as well. There you go. Says you forgot the most important one, the one with Palantir. So let's jump over to the Nvidia chart. So I'm actually going to look at NVDX. This is the 2x leverage ETF of Nvidia, because if I'm going to get double for my trouble if I'm going to put the effort and the work in to make money off this play and in these charts. The NVDX currently sitting in the pre-market at $23. And so if Nvidia goes up 10%, NVDX going to go up 20% there. And you see a beautiful left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And this is well and beautifully in play at the moment. A great entry would have been the Tribal Trades Discord gave this entry. There it is, 1927. Look at that, with a target of 23. Okay, and it was given on the 27th of October. There it is there. There's the receipts right there. And if we go back and look, and it's absolutely nailed that target of 23. There's that technical target there. Next stop is going to be around $25 or $26 there. Where could we potentially get in the play if you miss this play? Oh my gosh, look at this. Beautiful. There is the right shoulder. There's the head. There's the left shoulder. There's your breakout point there at 1927. It's already jumped up $4. Where could you potentially get in the play if you miss this? Well, I always go to the smaller time frames. Yes, it's a little more risky. So there's a couple of options. You could hope that there's some kind of a pullback to $21.41. That's option number one. Option number two is the 9 EMA on the 1 hour. It's currently sitting at $22.21. But by the time you watch this video, this has probably moved up. And then if you want to get a little bit more aggressive, you go to the 30-minute time frame there, and you can see how it beautifully touched the 30-minute time frame. There again, it touches the 30-minute time frame on the 9 EMA. That's sitting at about $22.61, but this is constantly moving up there. So just be aware of that. You know, at 4 a.m. this morning, it was at 22.28. And now here it's at 22.57 or 22.60, around that area there. So that's that play there for NVDIX. Let's look at the Nokia play. Oh, who could have told you about this play? I actually shared this play before it hit 550 to say that was the break. That was the point. I saw this enormous a cup and handle on the weekly. There's the cup. There's the handle on the weekly time frame. And a big shout out to Daytona Heat, who's a member of the Tribal Trades Discord, who tagged me in the Discord and said, hey, check out Nokia. And I did check it out, and I thought, wow, this is a blast from the past. I immediately saw the cup and handle and said, I got to share this play. So a big shout out to Daytona Heat for alerting me to this potential play here. Great teamwork in the Discord. And so as you can see, the technical target that I had for the Nokia play, the technical target was $8 and then $10. Okay, and what we've seen right now is we've hit that target on the button. Look what happened. We hit $8 and we started to pull back. Now in the pre-market, it's down at $7.40. Let's drop to the hour time frame. We can see what happened here. There And you can see, I believe there might have been some kind of dilution of shares. This is a little bit of a Bart Simpson pattern. So this is a little bit of a concern here. But I would say the key area that we do need to hold here is 735. If we lose 735, and just below actually the 20 EMA on the 1 hour at 729, that's going to bring us back to $6.95 there. And of course, we don't want to come all the way back down to this Fibonacci here at $6.38. That's where we broke out from, but there is the potential. Just be cautious there with that. If you got in the trade at $5.50, it's you protect the trade. You protect the trade, and that means you make sure you protect the profits in the trade, and you make sure that you don't go into loss after going into profit, which means at least you would move your stop loss up to break even at minimum. Of course, if you got in at $5.50, your stop loss should be a lot higher than that there. So just be cautious there. We're finding a little bit of support at this level, but if the $7.35 was to be lost, then we're going to come down to $6.95. Remember, I originally gave this trade at $5.50, and this is the importance of getting the entries when the entries are given. So many people come to me and say, I missed this, and now they're trying to chase the trade, and they end up buying up here, and then they're, now I'm in loss. And so instead of getting in here when most of us got in all the way down here at $5.50, they're jumping in at these other levels, and it's just a lot more risky there. So just be careful of this. If the $7.35 level was to hold, potentially it's a good entry. However, I would be concerned about the market open, that people will be nervous and go, look, a drop here, I don't want to lose any profits, and they might take profits here, and we could see a further pullback. And it's potentially, like I said, we could come all the way back from where we broke out from there for this Nokia play there. So just be very, very careful. Couple of levels there, 735, 695, and then 638. If we were to come back to 638, I would expect this to hold there. There's a fair bit of support there. So we'll see how that one goes out. But you can see this big gap here in the VRVP, a big gap there. And I never like to see that, because if this level is lost here, the likelihood of coming down to around the $6.50, $6.38 area becomes a lot higher. Of course, we do have the 50 EMA on the 1 hour there. And there's probably some support on the 4 hour there. You can see the 9 EMA on the 4 hour 710, and then at 662 there. You just move around the time frames and you can find your support levels there. I'm going to give you a bonus play this morning, and it's Palantir, because Palantir, this was a play I also gave in the Tribal Trades Discord here in the stock play section. There you can get entry on the hold of $31.11 targets. Up there to 33. I think we've pretty much exceeded that on Palantir. We've blown through that. Again, getting these golden entries that get given in the Tribal Trades Discord, it's just money printing there when you get these entries here. There it was here. And absolutely has taken off. And we're a little bit indecision candles here, so there might be an opportunity to jump back in. I would be looking at 32.84 as a potential for a pullback. And again, what do? We look at the shorter time frames, and the 9 EMA there on the 4 hour sitting at about 33.97, about 34. That would be the second entry that I would look to take on that one there. So if this was, you can see how it's already come down, held the support. You can see once it broke through, it tested there, held the support again. So that $34 area might be a good area. Of course, it's always more risky. And when the market opens, quite often these things can pull back initially. And so I do like that 32.84 area there. And of course, the 20 EMA on the 4 hour, that's at 33. So that I might potentially put an order just there, although that is also moving up. And of course, you can get more aggressive, like on the hour time frame, the 9 EMA there, much more aggressive, much more risky at 34 and 47 there. And so that is the levels that I would give for Palantir. Now you're saying, what? That's not the Palantir. No, it's PTIR. Again, it's the 2x leverage play of PTIR. You might say, well, maybe you can't trade the ETS where you are or the region you're located. I would check. I found the London Stock Exchange will have Nvidia ETFs and Palantir ETFs and Tesla ETFs there. So if you're in Europe, and if for some reason you're a region that's not supported, I do give all the actual Nvidia, Palantir, Tesla stock levels in the Tribal Trades Discord. I just don't have time to jump into it into this video here. So these are the ETFs there, and you get 2x the leverage on those plays for that. So there's Nvidia, Palantir, and also giving you the Nokia trade there as well. And if you are looking to join the Tribal Trades Discord, boy, I love this. Look at this. April Parker, one of our crown traders here, made a great point in the win section. She purchased 10 shares this morning at about $101. Cost her just over $1,000. She sold at $109. Absolutely incredible. She made $82, roughly 88%. I love what she says here. So people that have a small account, it is possible to succeed. We have the 1K per day challenge currently in the Tribal Trades Discord. This is a challenge that will never end. Why? Because I am relentless on providing the education and the entertainment, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And I just love looking into the win section and seeing people achieve their targets. Some people are starting off at $100 per day goal. That's the recommended $50 or $100 you can start off per day, work their way up to 200, 300, 500. And then when I start seeing people saying, yes, I made it, I'm making $1,000 per day or $500 per day or whatever the goal may be. And this just shows you how it can be done. You can start small and just continue to grow and to grind and grow your account. And this is what it's all about, the relentless pursuit of wealth transformation here in the Tribal Trades Discord. Of course, you get the full Tribal Trades system, the Tribal Trades Indicator, the live sessions, 2 to 3 live sessions with me per week, absolutely fantastic, and all of the crypto stock swing plays, longer term plays, etc. there. And how do you join the Tribal Trades Discord? I'm so glad you asked. Currently, there is a wait list. We are going to be opening up the Tribal Trades Discord again in November. Now, why is it important to get on the wait list now? Reason number one, the price of the Discord is going to go up significantly. So if you get on the wait list today, you avoid that price increase. You will get locked in at the price that you see when you click on the link. Where is the link to join the wait list? Below in the description of this video, you might need to click the more button. That will pop out. There is a link there. You click on that. That will open up all the details of the Discord and the pricing that is there. So you add yourself to the wait list. Now, you do need to add your payment details because that reserves your spot in the Tribal Trades Discord and does lock you in for that VIP gold grandfathered in pricing. You will be locked in at that price that you see on that link until January of 2028. That's over 2 years that you'll be locked in for that all access VIP gold membership there, and that will never be repeated again. Once we reopen the Discord at the higher price, this price that it currently is there will never be repeated again. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that. And so that's why, number one, it's important to be on the wait list. You do have to add your payment details. You will not get charged a penny until you are moved from the Tribal Trades Discord into the from the wait list into the Tribal Trades Discord. So no charge to your card whatsoever. It just is there to reserve your place in the wait list, and you get charged only when moving from the wait list to the Tribal Trades Discord. And the second reason to get into the Tribal Trades Discord sooner is because then you're higher up on the wait list and you'll get access a whole lot sooner to all of these incredible plays that I have been given, and also crown trader April Parker. And we're going to be adding more crown traders. We're going to be adding more indicators to the Discord, and that all access pass gets you that access to all of that there. And so, and of course, there's no lock-in. So once you do get added to the Tribal Trades Discord, if somehow you're not able to use the membership or it's not for you, no problem. We wish you all the best. But I just know when you join the Tribal Trades community, I call the Tribal Trades family, you're just not gonna want to leave when you see all the incredible life-changing gains that are occurring within the Discord, when you see the incredible wealth transformational journey that we are undertaking here. Well, that's all I have time for today. So until I see you in the Discord, or of course the next episode, happy trading.